I did not practice this, so. Thank you, Colin, for the compliment about the overalls. I was really kind of nervous about that, but after getting the go-ahead from you. Let me start by saying I don't hate men. I've actually kept quite a few as pets over the years. So, do you know why when we're disappointed we say, "Aw, man"? It's because men are disappointing. That's right, men are disappointments. And they've been fucking things up for way too long. I personally don't think men should be in charge of anything. They are way too emotional. So it is now time, ladies, to rise up. Ladies, non-ladies, basically, if you're not a man, it's time to rise up. Let's take the power back. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get a little applause at least once tonight. And so the way I'm starting this revolution is I am targeting a male-dominated field, and I'm going to excel. So I'm trying to start a cult. It's called the Church of the V, for Vivien, of course. And does anyone here have ADHD? Great, you managed to get tickets, you showed up on time. I am so proud of you. Okay, so I'm trying to get this cult off the ground, but with ADHD, it's very difficult. I haven't filed any paperwork. I haven't held a single meeting. So basically, this cult is just me asking people when it feels right. I'm like, you want to join my cult? You want to join the Church of the V? And amongst blonde white women, that demographic, very specifically, I am doing really well. So if the cult thing doesn't pan out, I think I could start a yoga studio. I did come up with a set of rules for the Church of the V. Number 1, I demand wine and sacrifice. I married a black man to his wife because obviously I'm ordained. I did one thing right to start this cult. I've named it and I'm ordained. The rest will just fall into place. So as someone with ADHD and a few other learning disabilities, I rely heavily on tech. I take notes on my phone, spell check, oh my gosh, praise the goddess, I love spell check. That's just changed my life. And so I like to keep my eye out for any sort of new tech trends. And recently I heard about this new wearable tech. And it is an intravaginal speaker for your baby. And apparently it's more effective at stimulating vocalization, and it really makes a lot of sense because if someone is outside of your house yelling, it's not going to get nearly as much attention as if someone is yelling into a vagina. And I think I need to really start investing in this product because I feel like the same people who will join my cult/yoga studio are the exact same people who will buy these vagina jam speakers. There is one thing about ADHD that is super common, and sometimes it's not knowing all of the rules of social situations. So I turned to my husband the other day and I was like, hey, let's go to Dining in the Dark. He's like, yeah, let's go. I've been wanting to go for years. And I was like, let's invite our friend. And so what I did was, he said, sure, we can invite your friend. And so I invited our friend. The three of us had a great time at Dining in the Dark. Highly recommend. Go see it. And afterwards, we get home, and he just tells me, so I didn't want to say anything to ruin the night, but that was supposed to be a romantic event. So that's why there were 3 of us at a table, and every other table had 2 people. Having ADHD, a super common thing is that we tend to get distracted.